Good morning, one and all. All right, guys. We're off on another adventure today. I'm going to bring you with live. We're hopping in the truck. We got a new lift in it. Zach, how's the truck feel?
Hey, she was a little funky when I first got in her to do all the fueling and stuff, but now it's the first time we're pulling it with a trailer.
Yeah, and we're heading up to Top Notch Equipment. They've got some new loaders. Truck. Loaders. Top Notch always has some interesting equipment and gear, and I love those Top Notch boys. They're a good team. We got the Diamond C behind us, and the yard is looking barren. You know what happened there? Zach hit a deer twice. Them damn deer. Hello, funny boy. How are you, sir? Good to have you on. Can you hear me okay? Audio good? All right, let's go. Let's go hit the road. We're gonna head to Rogers, Minnesota. Let's see if I can get this to... Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Let's see if we can jam this in here. Jam a tight plug into a small hole. That's what she said. Let's see if it'll go. Good morning, everybody. Welcome.
As we have shaky footage.
Sorry about that. Yeah, just trying to get the...
Technical difficulties right now.
No, it's not technical. I mean, kind of is technical difficulties, but... All right. I wonder if that'll hold.
It must be one of those,
Talk about that lift you put in. Yeah.
Oh, you're live?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you were doing a live stream. I thought you were just doing like, oh yeah, we're gonna be live, or
No, we're live streaming
just
all
live
the way.
action.
No, we're live streaming all the way. So the
Live
lift,
stream.
so we put in. I didn't put in a lift in this truck for my Ego. I put it in for my snowplow.
Yeah, because that snowplow, the tail of this thing was in the air when you put the front plow, that other front plow
that's
on.
not right. That's not right. Top Notch, yes. Heading to Top Notch in Rogers, Minnesota. We're gonna have some fun. They got some brand new. They got new loaders. They always have some interesting equipment. They kind of handle an off-breed of equipment.
Top Notch.
It's fun. It is a lot of fun. We'll try to stabilize that. Sorry about the bumpy footage. That's the road with my new lift. So I was saying about the lift, we put in just heavier duty coils, heavier duty springs, heavier duty shocks, all the way around. Thanks, Zach. Appreciate that. That was a smart move. So we put in everything to beef it up, because the plow we put on, we're getting a new Arctic plow, and we're getting their new proprietary system. This is cool. So
Is that the new system that's that you basically designed from the ground up? No, it's their own in-house stuff.
Yep.
Because I remember seeing that on your video to go to when you went and seen it all last time.
Yes. So yeah, they have the entire system completely revamped from the ground up. They've made it all out of aluminum, the housing. Nobody else is doing that, so it's not going to rust. It's not going to have problems. Would love an Arctic highway plow. Yeah. I should do a video going to Arctic and touring that live. That would be cool.
That would be a long live stream, because that's like a 5-hour.
I don't think
Either that, or you could do it in snippets. Like you do like an hour here, hour there, or you don't, not one continuous stream.
How's your guys' weather where you're at? Because as you're driving here in Minnesota, we should have 3-4 foot high snowbanks, and we're having another dry winter, which is...
I was telling Timmy the other day we should have loaded up all the trucks and trailers with everything, and we should have went south to make some money.
No, yeah, go down to Canada or go down to Texas. Did you hear those guys are gonna get hit with a snowstorm down there? Yeah, in Texas, you know that's gonna cripple them. They got hit with like,
what was that, 2 years ago that they got hit with a giant snowstorm and then it crippled everything?
Yeah, they did. It was terrible. It started to snow in Oklahoma. Is your arm okay? No, my arm. What's wrong with my arm? What? Am I missing something?
Hey.
Camera's way too shaky. All right. done. I'm taking it out of this and I'm gonna hold it in my hand. Why? Oh, sorry. You know why it's so shaky? Because the truck is so stiff. Because the ride is so stiff on it.
Got no weight on it, so it's bouncy.
Mm-hmm. Got 4 inches of snow this week and getting more Saturday. I'm so jealous.
Right?
Berlin got 4 inches of snow. Berlin something or another got 4 inches of snow. The weather is very similar here to yours. Where are you? Oh, Ryan. I know where you are, Ryan. Fun winter, right? Hopefully the dumpster business is making up for it for you.
Right.
Geez, I didn't realize how bouncy this truck was with this upgraded suspension in it. Holy man.
Like I said, then you got a
Trans issues with GMC Chevy in the past, but would you try a Chevy? Would I try a Chevy? Yes, my next truck I want to buy for myself is a Denali. I'll tell you straight up. Denali diesel, I would buy that in a heartbeat. I don't know if I'd put a plow. I'd put a plow on it. I'd put a plow on anything.
It's not like you don't got an extra plow sitting around. You got that other one up north unless you got rid of it yet.
Sitting at home watching Victory, trying not to spend any money. Well, you're watching.
With that one,
yeah.
2025.
Oh,
I know. You should try riding in the white truck.
Why is that worse than this one?
It's like twice as many leaf springs. He's got like 7 leaf springs in it.
The new Denalis are stupid expensive, but all 3 are big price. Yeah, crazy. I know. What? You know, now I've been watching videos, and they say the prices of trucks are going to start coming down, like crashing.
It's supposed the car market or whatever is supposed to crash out this year because it's overinflated itself, like the housing market did in 2008.
Well, there was I can't remember the name of the dealership, but back in the day, here a couple years back when trucks were hard to come by because nobody was allowed to work and parts weren't available, they inflated those prices, and there was a dealer out of Illinois that would show trucks. And there's a red light coming up, right, Zach? All right. And you try to buy the truck that they advertise, and they're like, no, how much do you want to offer on that? I'm like, well, yeah, whatever your price is listed. Oh, no, that's not what we're selling it for. But they would list it for that price. But then you'd have to offer above that price, and whoever, it was like in the housing market, whoever offered the most would be able to walk away with the truck.
Yeah, wasn't it, what was it, when you were looking for a truck
I was looking for this one.
Yeah, you were looking for this one. You talked to a guy, and they wanted over 100 and something thousand for, or what was it, a dually, fully loaded truck or whatever. They wanted 100,000 for it.
Yeah, it was a ridiculous price.
It was a ridiculous price.
But some of these trucks go for that. 18 GMC, what was that one? I missed that one. Where was that comment? Oh, here we go. I have an 18 GMC Sierra, and my work truck is a 24 F-150. So far, I like it. Yeah, I love the F-150s. I normally drive the F-150 for anything that when I'm not towing something.
All right, I got something for you and your viewers. If you could go back and pick any of your trucks from this one back to like your first truck.
Oh, easy.
What would you buy? Would you go back and get?
My 99 F350 with the 3 diesel engine. What was that diesel engine? It was the best truck. It was the best engine. It was a dually. It was a king cab, so it had the monster cab on it.
That one that was sitting out at the yard that had the cargo box on it?
Yes, 7.3. Yes, that truck right there. I don't know. That was the best everything truck. I mean, that thing was amazing.
That was kind of like my dream truck growing up. I always wanted a truck like that, and then I realized how long it would be after now looking at Alex's giant truck, and it's like, wow, I'd rather have my tiny trucks.
You get used to driving them big trucks, and it's not intimidating.
Oh, I know.
Best diesel ever made, you know it. Yep.
What are you? You're right there.
Oh, I'd love.
Oh, I know. It's like, how do you miss a bright orange trailer?
This is a problem when you're trying to drive in the city with a bunch of city folks that don't give you any respect. And they're all driving these little teeny tiny cars that are like matchboxes.
That's
And
why
you're
I
in a
always
truck.
qualify them as civilians.
When I went out to Montana, I drove out there to pick up my daughter. It was a night and day difference. Everybody that was in Montana was driving a truck that made this truck look like a tiny truck,
Oh,
and with deer killers on the front. It's just like, oh, I feel like I'm at home. Everybody had a deer killer on the front and a big monster truck dually. The biggest truck you could possibly ever freaking put on a road was there.
Yeah, you go, I think it's,
Idiots. You are right. I didn't want to say idiots, but I almost said idiots. You know it. You know they're idiots.
once you get out into those big sky states, they do those super bees too, where they got the trailer, they got the full on 40-foot, 52-foot trailer, and then another trailer behind that. And
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Australia, they run 3 of those things.
I've never seen that.
You've never seen the road trains out of Australia?
You know, I've never personally seen it.
Well, no, personally, but yeah, but they're like
Yeah, but Australians are freaking crazy anyway.
everything in your country wants to kill you. And you're the only country that went to war with a bird twice.
With a bird.
They went to war with the emu.
What are you talking about?
You didn't know that Australia went to war with the emu.
No, I had no clue. Tell me about the emu. Hey, Jeremy, sorry it's so bouncy in here. Guys, I apologize for that. I'm doing the best I can to stabilize this, but holy crap, I am driving in the truck with the new suspension, and reminds me of when I was driving dump truck back in the day. Oh my God. This is
Want your coffee shaken, Nestor?
along with all of your internal organs. It's the only truck I've ever known to drive, and then I'll get a freaking concussion just from going down the road. I feel like I'm on the Michigan road. Sorry, guys from Michigan too. But sometimes you get in these weird funks. Like, this isn't a bad road, but it's just the way it's set up between the truck and the trailer.
No, yeah, and then it's like I've gone down to Llano, and it's like you hit just the way they do the road a certain way, and then it's like all of a sudden you're doing a teeter-totter effect the whole way, and it's like
Would you say this year for you is a slow snow? Oh God, yes. This year is a terribly
yeah, it's even slower than last year.
Well, we've had one good snowstorm so far. We've had some icing events happening, so that's good.
Yeah, we've done. I think Alex has logged more hours salting and brining than I think anybody else.
Well, we're going out either tonight or tomorrow to go salt and brine, and then for sure we're going to be going out Sunday. So the salting and brining has been a huge help to keep everybody going. You know, we didn't used to do salting and brining just because
It was harder on the vehicles.
harder on the operators too. You know, it was like we would plow for 30, 40 hours at times, come in so exhausted, have guys fall asleep sitting in skid loaders. You fell asleep sitting in a...
I've passed out middle of the parking lot, running the skid loader wide open, just smooth out.
Yeah, I
You
pulled
can't
into
even-
parking lots going, are you all right? Are you fumed out? What's wrong with you? And he's just dead out, like just fell asleep running the equipment. It happens though. So that's why we didn't get into this, because then it was just another layer on top of already exhausted operators. And
Yeah, and then it's like if you don't got just a crew that just goes out and salts and stuff, then it's even harder on everybody.
yeah, when we wanted to set up some dedicated units to be able to do that and keep dedicated operators. So then you know, you got the responsibility, because also when you're going out and doing salting, you're also responsible for slip and falls more so, because you've got the responsibility of clearing that lot all the way down. You're not just plowing the lot, now you're de-icing the lot, and so more fingers can get blamed at you. So at that point I was just thinking, it's probably not something that I want to do. I want to enjoy my life a little bit. I want to play in equipment and have fun in blizzards and snowstorms, but I don't want to go to court. So
Yeah, because whatever, you got those people who fake the medical stuff all the time to get insurance checks and all that stuff.
oh yeah, for
So
sure.
But wintertime is their busy season. Just a oh, I slipped and fall.
Oh, Minnesota has gotten bad. I mean, I filmed a video about Minnesota, about the homeless and stuff like that, but the crime in Minnesota has gotten so bad as far as frauds and scams as well. We were working on a retaining wall out in, I can't remember where, but Timmy was running it. This was a while back, and you weren't with us, Zach. And we had a gal, a Somali gal, comes up and she's like, "You hit my van." And we're looking at it, and it's where we supposedly hit the van. It was rusty. And she's like, "You backed into my van, you didn't even know it." We're looking at it going, how did it rust? Like, as soon as we're done.
Yeah, how's it rust out when it's, that takes a little bit more time.
Possible. All right, well.
There is literally no good way to get between here and Top Notch in your place. There is no good way.
There is actually a good way. And I know there's a good way because I raced a tow truck driver one time. I did. I had to get a piece of equipment towed, so I had a car breakdown. He picked up the car for me. I took my route. He took his route, and he beat me by like 20-some minutes. And we were going to the same destination through the city. And I asked him what he did, and he took 62 across to 169 up north, so you don't have to go through any of this crap.
Oh, yeah. I should have just checked my shit.
So now, welcome to the city. All right, well, you guys are going to get a view of Minneapolis. You can look at how clear those skies are. And
too bad at 10 o'clock.
yeah, well, it is what it is. I don't even like to drive through Minneapolis. Is your blinker still on? Was that just like truck bouncing?
You got probably something.
Where's that comment? Trying to find the comment. Oh, here we go. Would you ever all of your vehicles with dash cams so people can't sit in a car?
That's the catch-22.
Why is that a catch-22?
Well, it's basically you got your pros and your cons about it.
Well, what's the cons about putting a dash cam on to prove what you did?
If you got really shady employees that do a lot of stuff, that's bad on them or whatever.
Well, why is that a catch-22? It protects the business owner then.
Yeah, it's protecting you, but it's bad for the person who's driving the truck.
Oh, maybe the person that's driving the truck needs to Yeah, maybe he needs to do a better job driving the truck. God, what the heck, Zach? We can't do illegal stuff if you have a dash cam on. Yeah. This is what I put up with on a daily basis, you guys.
You can do stuff good, and then you got your kind of slide under the table kind of stuff.
Yeah, the gray area is working.
That gray area that you try and get into, or get away with it to a point, and then it usually catches up.
So I was just looking at that Dix Valley Service tow truck. I had a surveyor, his name, he's still in business, the surveyor in Minnesota. My favorite surveyor, use him for everything. His name of his company, Harry Johnson Surveying. Not joking.
I wonder how many Google searches you get.
Good surveyors. If you're around the Twin Cities, it's the surveyor I use for everything because they come right out and they do their work. But it didn't even hit me for that's what happens. Polish people, we don't catch on to jokes as fast as other people. So it took me a while before I'm like, oh my God, that's such a classic name. It's almost as good as the bait and tackle shops that name themselves Master. Put that one together. I saw that twice now. There's one in Florida, and then there's one in Minnesota, both with the same name. Mm-hmm.
Maybe the same company.
No, I think it's a different company. I never realized how tough this is going to be. Try to film this in this. I think them semis have a better freaking ride than this thing.
It's either that or you get one of those things like what Dan or Josh or Joey has, where you mount the phone to it and it's got that gimbal system.
Oh yeah. I gotta get a gimbal. I gotta do something better here. Okay, how do we communicate when we're plowing a lot? How do you?
Alex and Timmy phone on conversation themselves. We've hopped in and they're sitting there for 2 hours.
Oh,
if
yeah.
not longer.
Oh, yeah.
Talking to each other.
Yeah, we just sit on the phone talk. Sometimes we have three-way conversations. We communicate. We just sit and BS the whole. It makes the night go faster. It's more fun. You know, we just sit and BS with each other all night long. No, we don't BS when like if I'm in a loader or something and I hear the tracks going all night long and the loader arms. No, but when we're in pickup trucks and we can relax a little bit, we just talk on the phone. We used to use Nextels, but that they don't make Nextels anymore, and that chirping, that
Yeah, then you got the two-way radios, but then you gotta free up a hand in order to use the radio.
right. Yeah, no, we just put it on speakerphone and plummet through the thing and go to town. So yeah, here we are walking, driving into Minneapolis.
Yeah. You have a fancy way of walking, Stan.
Very fast walker.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Nextel was awesome. I did love that Nextel. I don't know why they ever got rid of that crap. We'd probably still be using it today.
Sprint got bought out by whoever.
And then they made some stupid moves.
Welcome to corporate America.
Yeah, don't work in corporate America if you don't have to. I'll tell you, corporate America, I'm finding out, is terrible.
Nope.
Corporate America, I've had so many friends that work their way, they bust their butt, they work their way up to the top of not just multi-million dollar corporations, billion-dollar corporations. I had one of my friends I was just talking on the phone earlier. He started a company at $0. It was $0. And when he left, it was worth over $1 billion with a B. Billion. In 9 years, he built this company up. And then I think it was bought out by John Deere. And he just left. He couldn't do it anymore. After the mega corporations come in, he left. He left his own corporation he went into. Am I a Vikings fan? I do like the Vikings. I mean, it's hard. It's hard kind of to like them when they've disappointed you so many freaking times.
Well, that's just like Twins fans.
Hey, now watch it. You're playing Pac-Man with the road here, Zach. You're supposed to be the driver. I'm supposed to be the navigator.
I'm focusing on the road.
Yeah, I know you are, but you're chewing up that white line. That's called playing Pac-Man. I don't know if we're gonna have a signal in this tunnel. Might not. Everybody's like, "What happened? Where are you?
Where'd you go?
Where'd you go?"
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you drive under concrete and road deck.
Where's the cathedral? Have you seen Edstein Motors? What's your thoughts?
Oh, Edison Motors.
Edison Motors. What is that?
That's those guys that are basically out of a tent garage building the first hybrid electric semi-truck.
Oh yeah. So why do people not do that more? I mean,
because of planned obsolescence, and they want all the rights to the minerals and all that other stuff, and blah blah blah. And
I mean, going pure electric is just this.
No, yeah,
it makes no sense.
Because it's more damaging to the environment than making a hybrid that works with both.
Yeah, but a hybrid, all you got to do is have enough gas to power a generator to keep your batteries charged, and then there's two ways that you can recharge the batteries. The shocks are one way. There is a system, I know that, where every time you hit a bump, it activates these arms, and those arms put juice back into your battery. So going down a road like this right now, we'd probably have overload of power.
Plenty of power.
Right.
And then you got your regenerative braking, that'll do that too.
Right, but the benefit of electric is all that torque, that power, the torque.
Yeah,
I mean,
said that their truck is putting 900 and something
horse
to the electric motor.
What does a normal truck put to the rear
I would
axles?
assume less than that, but you got to make sure you're not going to spin your
I will
gear
look them
joints
up.
out of point.
I will look up Edison. I think I seen something where they had one pulled apart on a frame, and they were showing. It was on Instagram, I believe.
Yeah, they're on Instagram, YouTube.
Cat diesel gen. Yeah, 400. Okay, so 400 pounds of torque goes to the rear axle. You're going to be pumping out 900. That's unreal. And that's the way they do it. There was a Hudig, Hudig, had a backhoe that was a hybrid, and it would just run constantly. You could, as long as you put a little, and it could run for like 9 hours on battery, and then 4 hours on the motor, and then that would recharge the battery, and you could run another 9 hours or something like that. Just some crazy specs, and I'm like, why do we have all one or all the other when a hybrid is, to me, a solution that actually kind of makes some sense for once.
Oh yeah, it makes sense because you're running that engine at peak efficiency. You're not letting off the gas, hitting the gas, as giving it more revs than it needs. It's all at a constant RPM where you're burning your most efficient fuel.
Oh, DeBoss is working with them. That's
DeBoss Garage is building a Land Cruiser because they accidentally screwed up and got the wrong axles for their 1 tons, and then they're also making a 1-ton truck that they're
Rich, right? Is it Rich or Rick? I
have no clue.
He's a good dude. I've met him a couple times. He is a DeBoss Garage. That dude is a good freaking dude, man. Ryan, you are absolutely welcome to come out to Top Notch, but we're loading up and heading back. Well, I'm not sticking around, just so you know. So if you want to come out, anybody wants to come out to Top Notch Equipment in Rogers, Minnesota, we'll be there in about 30 minutes, you think, Zach? We're going to do
20 minutes according to the GPS.
20 minutes according to the GPS. We're going to do a tour of Top Notch. We're going to show you some of the new loaders. We're going to film a video there. And we're just having some fun. I mean, I didn't need to bring Zach along today to go do this, but it just makes it more fun when you got someone to BS with. But yeah, Rich with DeBoss Garage, you know, he's as real as the day is long. That's what I like about people. People that are, when they're off camera, they're the same person as when they're on camera.
Yeah, you don't got those people who are
staged, fake.
This is my stage.
Or they have zero skills and they're representing themselves on their channel like they're a pro at something, and you're like, wait a minute, you don't know how to do what? Your channel's about that and you don't know how to do that?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say names, but I've met guys like that run service-oriented companies, but they don't know how to get their fingernails dirty.
Nope. Or it's like, oh no, I got my hands dirty. My guys are busy doing other stuff, so I have to do it now. And
well, I do that to you all the time. I do that.
Yeah,
I'm like,
but
I could do it, but I don't want to do it.
Diesel bath. I don't mind the diesel
I
bath.
hate working on equipment. I grew up working on equipment. There's nothing I hate more than picking up a wrench and freaking trying to fix something. It's just that part of the job never freaking appealed to me.
I like working on it.
I know, and that's why I like finding people that like to do the crap I don't like to do.
Yeah, like climb underneath your cabin through all the spider webs, the dust and the dirt to insulate and put piping in.
Yeah.
Come out looking like a groundhog.
Well, I remember the first time Zach showed up on a job site. I never met him. The team hired him, and I'm like, hey, go fix that. He just went in, fixed it, and I'm like, oh, this guy might be good. All right, let's see. A woman I worked with in PA loved the Vikings. My old company used Motorola. Okay, cool. More than 100 in here. Smash the like button. Cool. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. Appreciate you smashing that like button. That goes a long way. And appreciate you mentioning that. That's huge. That's huge. Top Golf? Is that Top Flight Golf? I think that's Top Golf.
Top Golf.
I went there once. No, it seems to me like there's either guys that like sports or they like cars and trucks. They kind of like have that, but I don't. It's like they get involved in one or the other. Maybe that's just me.
Your thing is animals in the wilderness.
True. Yeah. Yeah. I'm more of a stick me out in the woods and pick me up in 2 weeks, and I'll have a deer as a friend, and I'll have a couple porcupines following me around, and I'll call in the girls, because like legitimately I have done all of that out in the woods. I've caught porcupines by hand. I caught a badger by hand. Do you ever know that?
You're a badger?
I caught him. I was walking through the woods and I found a badger. And I'm like, well, hello, Mr. Badger.
Usually those things will tear you in half usually.
Normally. So I followed this badger. It was out on the home place. And he climbs up into this hill, and he climbs in a hole, and a deer in your belly. Yeah, venison is awesome. He climbs up in this hole, so I follow him. I follow him up into his badger hole, and I grab him by the tail, and I yoink him out. And he just looks at me like I'm an idiot. I mean, I'm from me to you away from him, and he just looks at me like, what happened, and what are you doing? And I'm thinking, you know, I'm out here by myself. Maybe I shouldn't be yoinking a badger by the tail, but whatever. You only live once. And hell, I mean, I got 10 fingers, so if I lose one, I got 9 extra.
You just can't lose that trigger finger. You can lose the pinky and everything else. You just can't lose that trigger finger.
So if you look at that, that's from yoinking the wrong kind of animal at the wrong time. Sliced my index. Oh, look at that grater.
Grater, it's a scraper bolt.
Scraper, yeah.
Gets pulled behind a tractor.
Yep. You don't see those as much as you used to, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, you don't even see the big scrapers anymore.
No, that's what I'm saying. They don't use them as much anymore.
Yeah, they use a lot of the stuff that can be pulled behind tractors because it's a lot easier to transport. That, and you pretty much have the same amount of horsepower. Case has their large quad tracks are producing over almost.
Bomb-proof, though, yeah. I think he tried warning Tesla through phone calls.
Yeah.
Oh, bomb-proof, yeah. For my birthday, I got what was that saying? I got a Ryobi leaf blower. Oh, Ryobi, mainly hard to read. Sorry, this is hard to absolutely read on the Ryobi. Car 2 is actually very convenient. All right. Who's your guys' favorite brand? Milwaukee, DeWalt, Makita. Do I even include Ryobi in that conversation?
Yeah, that's one of the big ones, and then Black & Decker is another big one.
Black & Decker? Really? You think anybody's going to say Black & Decker is my favorite brand?
Yeah, you never know. Those people who just do their small little tiny projects.
I mean, I'm not picking on you if you like Black & Decker. Sorry. If you are Black & Decker Milwaukee, I'm guessing everybody's going to say Milwaukee. You know,
here Makita is the two big ones.
If you want my 2 cents on it, and I'm not supposed to give 2 cents because I'm supposed to be unbiased and try to show you guys everything and let you make your own decisions. Okay? That's why you don't hear me saying, oh, I love this, and I love that, and I love this other thing, and I love, because I just don't do that. I want you guys to make your own decision. But I was disappointed by DeWalt, and they kept changing their battery platform. It wasn't the tools themselves. The tools were fine. It was the fact that if I bought one DeWalt, I didn't know if I was going to have a battery for it or another one.
JCB excavator. I didn't even know they made the dang thing. I thought they just made skids and telehandlers.
No, they make excavators for sure.
And tractors.
TLBs?
No, yeah, they make they make loader backhoes too.
But I don't mind saying when something sucks. Just because I don't want somebody else buying it. You want to know what sucked really bad? Which skid loader sucked the worst? Yes, so true. The best tool you own is the one that you have that's paid for.
Right.
Milwaukee makes good stuff, but for bigger equipment, my Volvo skid loader was the absolute biggest piece of garbage on planet Earth.
It was, but that's Volvo's attempt at making a skid loader. I don't think they made any sense.
They didn't make it. It was a JCB skid loader without the teleboom. So the only good part about the JCB skid loader was the teleboom part of it. And Volvo removed that, but everything else was basically the Volvo skid loader is a JCB. So there's no American tools. You won't find them. They've got parts that have to come from Europe. And trust me, the thing ran like a freaking can going down the road. And it was a tired one. Had tires.
Yeah, and it wasn't even tired. It was those material handling tires.
Well, that makes it tougher. You know, that makes a bumpier ride, just like we're in right now. So material handling tires. What's that talking about? It was the run flats. They didn't have air in them.
Yeah, those airless tires.
The airless tires. That one's 7.3 Godzilla right there, and that those give you a super rough ride. Just the tracks will give you. But the whole unit itself, just stay away from. Do not buy a Volvo skid loader. Volvo loaders are insanely awesome.
Oh, Volvo loaders, off-roads, their backhoes.
Makita makes great tools. The other tool, I'd say the two companies that I respect the most are Milwaukee and Makita as far as tools go. I'm just going to go on record because they haven't changed their battery and made their other tools obsolete. Because that's just like spitting in the face of a guy that's putting his money into his tools. Then you change the battery platform and he can't use that tool, so he's forced to go out and buy another tool. That's a spit in a person's face right there, if you ask me. That's just like, we just want to sell more tools. No, you know what? It's tough enough to make a living in this world.
Well, Makita kind of did that too.
Aaron's snowblowers. What do you think about Aaron's snowblowers? Makita didn't do it. What are you talking about?
When they went to that 24...
40 volt.
Yeah, their 40 volt system.
That's a whole new...
It's a whole new line, but it's like you're basically redoing the whole same tools, but with a bigger battery and more power.
Okay, so you're redoing it, but you're giving a guy an option.
Yes, but do they give you the option to trade in your old stuff? Where does that?
You don't. If you were one of those guys that has the money to spend, that wants more power, then you have the option. You don't want to get out of your green tools. You have the option of getting something that gives you more power. Like with DeWalt, when your battery went dead, they stopped making it. You were just SOL.
Yeah, you had to go
buy a all new tool, not just the new battery, but freaking batteries are almost as expensive as tools. Now batteries are more expensive than the tools used to be with the batteries.
Yeah, the people are leaving the tools and stealing the batteries.
It almost makes you want to go back to cords.
Well, if you want true power, you plug it into the wall.
But Milwaukee has still got the same platform. They've improved their battery tech, unreal. Makita's got a great... they're still doing the same thing, but we're going to, next week, Zach, we're going to try out a new battery line called Kress, Kress.
I've heard of them here and there, but there's so many battery stuff on the market these days. It's so hard to keep track of anything new anything that's out. It's like you got your big hitters and whatnot.
So Flex, I always thought was a great tool lineup, but because it had the power, but it also is the biggest battery of all of them. So it's almost like you're going to have one Hulk arm because the battery itself is bigger, fatter, juicier, weighs more, and you're going to wear your one arm out using it. But there's nothing wrong with Flex by any means. So
no, it's the same as Cobalt out there.
Cobalt is actually made by Shervan. So Shervan, the mega corporation, cat tools with graphene. Cat tools with graphene.
I wouldn't mind giving a test.
I don't know. I mean, I've heard good things about them, but if I have never tried them in my hand, I'm not gonna say they're good, bad, or in between. I'm not gonna say it.
It'd be nice to try. Give them a try.
Ryan, I don't want to know why your right arm is stronger anyway.
Okay, Quagmire. Hey, Quagmire, we haven't seen you in a few days. I'm just going to go get the mail. No, I'm just going to go back inside, Peter.
Ryobi was the most creative with tool options. You know, Ryobi did have an interesting mower that had a joystick controller. I never got into it.
I don't know if that kept going or if that's still around or if that was kind of phased itself out. I didn't see it the last time we went and see
But you know why Milwaukee is a leader? So there's things I can't film, but that doesn't mean I can't talk about it, right? So I've gone behind the scenes and toured all of Milwaukee's plants and met with their research and development teams and got to see how they build all that stuff, but they won't let me turn the camera on. But Milwaukee has it set up right now where two guys can sit down at a bar. This is the way it was described to me. Two guys could sit down at a bar, come up with an idea for a tool, and within 24 hours have a working prototype. They have an entire factory set up where it's just 3D, I don't remember the number of axis printing, 3D
manufacturing,
yes,
all that other stuff. You already got all your parts and everything right there. You just gotta print. You just gotta 3D print that model to fit all the components into.
Yes. So what they have it set up is like the other tool companies. They have to come up with the idea, send the idea to China, and wait for it to come back. It can take 3 weeks, 6 weeks. Then maybe something doesn't quite fit right. Then they've got to go back to China, and figure it out. Where with Milwaukee Tools, right in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, they can go from an idea to a working prototype 24 hours. And if they got something they want to change, boom, they can just change it. And it's it's just a research and development facility. It's unreal, the level of technology they have. Toro also has not quite that level, but their testing facility behind the scenes, I gained so much respect for Toro after I seen what they do to their equipment. And they won't let anybody film it, but that doesn't mean I got to shut up about it. So you go to Toro's behind the scenes, what they do. See that building right there? They have an entire building where they have all the competition, everybody that they're competing against, and they pull apart everybody's tools. Everybody, doesn't make a difference. They buy constantly, are buying other people's equipment, and you look behind it, it's like, oh, you can't film that way. Oh, you can't film that way. Oh, we don't want to show that. Oh, we don't want to show that. And I'm just like,
oh yeah, it don't matter. You can buy it and then take it back to your factory and disassemble the whole thing, and then you know every secret.
Ed Wright did that too with Wright mowers, and I gained a lot of respect for Ed Wright with Wright mowers because
that mower is bulletproof. I've never met a mower that is more durable than your Wright mower. I've never.
Well,
that thing is never not started.
Well, he owns the company, right? But he's an engineer. But he's like, he left the impression on me that it was he would actually talk about all the good things about all the competition. And when I went out to meet with Ed, and we mowed a lawnmower in one video. Yeah, we remowed a mower, right? And he's like, oh, the Bobcat, they do great with this component, and Skag does good with this one. And he had every mower made. He bought all of them, and he would point out all of the good things that everybody was doing. And when you do that and you're not afraid to show that, not only does it mean he's actually trying to put something out there for his consumers that's the best possible thing, without making it the most expensive thing. Aaron snowblowers. There was a question about Aaron snowblowers. Do I like Aaron snowblowers? Absolutely, I like Aaron snowblowers. We've had great luck with our Aaron snowblowers. And
I was gonna say, how old are those snowblowers? Those ones that you have?
I don't know, but Frankie has a single stage snowblower. We were doing commercial snow removal on sidewalks there
we need to replace the paddles on that thing, because I think he's worn the paddles out of it.
Yes, he did. He wore the paddles right out of one of our Aaron's single stage snowblowers. So do I like Aaron's? Yes, I do like Aaron's.
They make good stuff.
Is Southland favorite dump trailer brand? No, but I do like Southland. They are.
That trailer though is our go-to trailer.
The Southland is for dumps? Yeah. It's a great trailer. My favorite?
Alex
no.
Halls, I don't know how we've gone over the gross loaded weight limit on that thing a few times, and it still dumps. We have never had that thing not go up.
Yeah, the Southland when I say it's not my favorite, I don't have a favorite dump trailer. I would say my favorite trailer
is your aunt's trailer.
Yes, my favorite trailer is my aunt's trailer. That's a dump trailer, but it's not a dedicated dump. It's a conveyor belt trailer. It's not for everybody, but it's probably my favorite because I use it and I'm like, nope, this is not going out to the crews.
Right.
My Diamond C trailer back here for hauling equipment is my my other favorite trailer. Diamond. I love my Diamond C. I love my aunt's trailer. Yeah. There you go. Have you ever done ice dam steaming? No, but I filmed it. Arctic steamer. Oh, what an Arctic steamer, huh? I thought that weird goof troop was day trip lives are a vibe that gotta do more. Yeah, day trips are fun. Day trips are fun. Let's see, what other questions did we have? Let's see if we can't find it. King Solutions. Oh, you bought Ray D bought his right because of us. That's great. Hopefully it's a good trailer. Uline, I don't know anything about Uline.
I don't know. There's so many different trailers out there. You could throw a stone and you'd hit a different trailer.
All ashore. Can you please tell someone over at Milwaukee to make an electric wheelbarrow or a conversion kit? I don't think they'd make a good electric wheelbarrow.
I'm surprised they haven't, because what was it? Makita tried doing one.
Yeah, Makita. The problem is
You can't go up against the Chore Warrior though.
yes, that's the thing. The Chore Warrior has the electric wheelbarrows dialed in. The Chore Warrior really is the best electric wheelbarrow, in my 2 cents, out there. For the price, for just everything about it, even right down to the batteries fry out on you. You pop open the case, it's 2 ATV batteries, wire them in sync, put the case back together, and you're back in business with your Chore Warrior. You have a goof do the, break through the bucket on it. You just buy a new bucket for it. Anywhere, any garden center has them. Yeah, it's just... The Chore Warrior is the king of the ring when it comes to electric wheelbarrows, and I mean we've got 7 of them, and we've put some of them through absolute HE double hockey sticks and back again many times. Mm-hmm. New look construction. And here we are pulling in. We'll do a little tour of, while I'm touring with you guys live, I'll have Zach set up and do, we're going to shoot a YouTube video for those of you guys that don't want to tune in live, and I don't blame you. I mean, heck, you got work to do or something and you're not sitting around. Why would they put these rocks right here? How many trailers do you think those rocks have taken out? Probably none, because people have enough common sense not to hit them.
Yeah, like your rocks at your place.
Yep. Pound the lake, everyone. Thank you, sir. I have a fish tank. What was that? Holy shnikes. How's the fish tank doing lately? Well, I took my stingrays and I dropped them off out at Ohio Fish Rescue, and now I just have my koi in there, and I don't know, it's not as much fun, to be honest with you. Koi don't float my boat. I don't know if we can park right here.
I'm gonna back up.
Oh, okay.
Spin around. Really wish they'd have something.
I like koi in a pond, but in a fish tank, it doesn't. Is that a Red Max mower? What the? I didn't know Red Max had a stand-on mower.
Well, that was like how I didn't know that. What was it? One of the big company that had a mower, and I didn't know that they had a mower. Oh, what was it? Oh, Husqvarna. I didn't know they actually had a mower.
Oh yeah, no, they've got a mower. It was okay. I tested it out years ago, and then I actually gave an honest review on it, and Husqvarna quit talking to me.
What was that? The same with Skag?
Skag quit talking to me because they kicked me out of their booth because I tried to do a wheelie, and that's the Bobcat guy's fault, because they were the ones that are saying, yeah, do a wheelie on our mower, and I'm like, okay. So then I go into the Skag booth and try to do the same thing that the Bobcat guys were telling me to do, and they're like, you can't do that, get out of here. And they gave me the boot and told me to turn off the camera. All right, let's set this up.
Your collar.
There we go. You guys see what I see?
You said that, I started thinking about Christmas music in my head.
What?
That Christmas song. You see what I see.
Okay, Zacharoni.
Hey, don't make me start doing the children's song.
No. What was that? I had that one song stuck in my head all day long. It was something about apples and bananas or something. I don't even want to go down that road. Grandkids are the best. And kids Zach's age, grandkids my age. I'll tell you, if you got small kids, so my grandkids are, well, one was born 2 months premature, but she's 3 months old now, and then I got a year and a half old in the house grandkid. They live with us, and I'll tell you, I miss those days. I'm glad to have them back. Let's take a look at this Red Max right here.
You want me to start it?
All right. Huh. Have you ever seen a Red Max before? Yeah, me neither. Toro Dingo 1300 with the telescoping boom. I thought they only had that for on their bigger machines. Huh. TNA Attachments is here. Love that. So we're in, how many dimensions are we in? We're filming there, we're filming here, you guys are watching. What is that? Did we just break the fourth wall?
One thing we are good at is breaking things.
All right, so Top Notch has what they call a swing steer now. This is a brand new thing that nobody's ever seen before. There's the man right there. Hey, Dustin, how you doing, sir? In here. Oh, there we go. In here. Oh, there we go. Now I think I got signal. You guys back? Oh, shoot. I don't know. I'm gonna step outside. You guys got me? Are we on? Okay, good. Yeah, for some reason I lost signal in this giant metal building. I don't know if I can make it in.
Got any more questions
Put you on the spot in front of your customers? No, I think we're gonna look at some new loaders today. Yeah. What do you want to show me?
I don't know. Whatever you think would be.
Let's go walk around a little bit. Is Harry in there?
Yeah, I think he's somewhere.
Oh, there he is. Hey, Harry, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you again. You guys know Harry, minus the yellow Crocs? Not today. Yeah, I know. They make them insulated, though. Oh, so we can go inside? Is there anything we want to tour on the inside?
And a jackal inside, we can kind of walk around and do a little bit in there.
Let's stay outside for right now. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody just gave me a super chat. I got to respond to that. I'll make sure. Oh, I'll hit you up on the super chat. Whoever that was, I owe you. I'm going to talk with Harry here for a little bit. Let's stay outside for a little bit, Harry. Can we step away from this so we can hear a little better? I do want to talk to you guys. Let's walk over here. Oh, that's way better. Thanks, Harry. Appreciate it. The swing steers.
Yeah.
Now, you guys are one of the few that are actually selling this, and this is a really unique machine.
Yeah, very unique. It's one of those things where I saw it and I'm like, oh, this is something cool.
Uh-huh.
It's going to take a while for people to catch up.
It is.
But I think over time it's going to be a good
option. Yeah.
100%.
How is that? So a swing steer is, I think Harry's going to pull one out. How is it on side hill stability?
Very good.
Is it?
Yep. We posted a video and people are like, oh, that thing's going to tip over.
Right.
Like, I could just look at it and it's going to tip over. I'm like, okay, so let's make a video. And I grabbed a bucket put a bucket of dirt in it, and I kind of side hill, T-tail, went all around.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
What's your 2 cents on how they're built and where are they built? Do you know?
All right, they're built in North Dakota.
Okay, so American made.
Yep. The guy that designed them was an engineer for Case IH.
Okay.
And the other guy that was partners with them was one of the owners or partners of Titan Machinery.
Oh, that's right. I did hear that. Okay. She's cold.
Yeah. It's a good 15 degrees out here. Yeah.
How cold is it? 14 degrees.
Yeah.
So it's balmy warm up here. What about tipping, not side to side, but front end and back end tipping?
Front end and back end is 2,000 pounds.
Okay.
But articulation, when you're fully articulated, it's 1,500 pounds. Or, yeah, 1,500.
So, after this warms up, Harry, will you give us a demo of it just so that these guys can kind of see? Because it's a very unique
runs off a 38 horsepower Kohler engine.
The guys that make the sinks. Kohler, they make the sinks and faucets.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah. I always like to
Why
give
do you
them.
go from sinks to or vice versa?
You know, I always used to say, just stick to doing what you know. Put your faucets in. But I actually have my Multiforce has a Kohler engine in it, and that thing will start up at any temperature.
Right. Yeah.
I've never had an issue with that. I'm like, I got to give them a little bit more respect because I always throw them under the bus. But while these are warming up, let's just kind of walk down the line because I want to show these guys around Top Notch a little bit. So Manitou is, yep. So I bought 2 cast loaders from you guys. And the cast loaders, I remember the first time Harry was telling me about cast, I'm like, I never heard of it.
Right.
I don't want your cast loader. And you convinced me to do it. And it's now one of my 5 favorite pieces of equipment ever. Ever.
Done everything with it up north when you're not there, so-
Oh yeah, no, that thing is because I couldn't have built my Airbnb without it.
Right.
I couldn't have done it with a skid loader, and I couldn't have done it with anything else because we were moving trusses, we were hauling windows, I put in a center beam higher than that, and it was 33 foot long with my cast loader. It was unreal, and it never damaged the turf because when I say I couldn't have done it with anything else, I couldn't have done it because I would have ripped up the ground so bad and got stuck so many times where that cast loader just floated. So after that, I gained a lot more respect for Harry because I'm like, thank you for selling me my favorite piece of equipment. Hey Joey, how you doing, buddy? Good to see ya. So if you guys follow along on on Instagram, he's the one that makes all the magic happen.
Website, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Yeah, hey, these are a good team, you guys. I love these guys up here at Top Notch. It's a good team. Good team. Especially when you turn the camera on and make us famous.
That's not the only.
So the cast, that is my favorite cast loader right there. I own that one. That one is not mine, but mine is here, and that's what we're here. We're picking up my 40, which a mouse got into.
So this is kind of a couple of rental machines. That's a rental. We rent out the stump grinder, a little boxer.
That's the one Zach ran for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Zach ran that one for a while.
This is a guy that is consigning his loader. So we do consignments.
Yeah, these guys have helped me. You sold my cat skid loader for me. You sold my Bobcat for me. You want to sell my dump truck?
The old red?
Yeah.
If we can get it up this
it'll get here. Shush, there might be somebody gonna buy it. Shush.
it needs work.
No, actually it doesn't. We put about 30 grand into it this year. So if it has problems,
We still can't get the thing to ship right. Now it's the transmission and the computer not working. That was the last I heard.
One of my favorite videos involves that truck. So you guys are doing that little restoration of the yard at like the townhome.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, we were spinning around with the 33.
Yep.
Yeah, with the 33. Where's is that the biggest Manitou skid loader?
Yep, the 3200.
View?
Yeah, so when you look down the row, you can see that. So one of these has got to be a VT. Oh yeah, VT and okay. So you want to explain the difference so these guys know, so I'm not botching it?
All right, so this is kind of, I guess you would say, Gale Manitou's boom design, where they actually won some awards on it, just because a typical skid loader, or kind of like a GT,
Yeah.
where it comes way up here, and then you got the car,
And you can't see
way.
stuff.
This style of vertical lift opens up your visibility a lot. So you can stand behind here, and I can be at about Harry's height, you'd still see me, so. Versus like this style.
RT right here though.
This is a radio lift.
Right.
So it just kind of goes like this.
It helps you dump. It's really more designed. So that design is more to help you dump into the middle of a truck, where this design is for more breakout force.
Yep, lot better digging capabilities. Because
Right.
they don't have so much weight in the back end. All this weight that they use to make the vertical lift.
Yep,
Versus where these are more balanced weight-wise.
Yep. yep, yep. Let's see how the door options. So you guys got door options, right? Do you or does Manitou just have the door with the crack in the middle?
So these you can only, the older style, you can only get the swing door.
Yep.
On the new style, you can get the fold up or the swing door.
Okay, so you got options. And that the fold up, I do like the fold up doors. I just never seen one with the crack in the middle, so I was bashing them a bit. But a lot of guys are saying that crack doesn't affect anything at all. So, you know,
I don't know what the benefit is between having a full door that folds up or that.
the only
Somebody told me at one point, but I didn't remember.
off topic, but why are contracts important? We'll have to cover why contracts are important. Thank you for awesome content. Oh, okay. Mark, we'll talk about contracts later. I want to talk about loaders. Well, I've got the loader perts here, the loader experts. So one of my favorite loaders is actually the Manitou. Yeah. Well, it was, so I loved when I used the Manitou skid loader. I absolutely loved that Manitou skid loader. I really did. Was that the one I used? Wheelied it? Was it that one?
But I think it was a Mustang. No, I think you did it.
I did it with both of them. I really did like that loader. It was the balance. It was easy to operate. It was intuitive. The response was good. I wouldn't say it was my favorite, but I would say of loaders that I've used, it would be in the top 5. In the top 5 for sure.
Old school. It's not fancy inside. It's not.
That's why I liked it, I think. Yeah.
Kind of like doesn't have a lot of fancy technology in it. But the one thing is one thing that Manitou Gale does is it's true pilot controls. So all your hydraulics actually come up to your joystick. There's no electrical or hydraulics.
So there's no delay.
There's no delay.
Yeah.
So people that are used to running a different brand that has electric, they'll get into it because they're used to that.
Yes.
Little bit of hesitation.
Yep.
So it takes a little while to get used to.
Yep.
Because it is. So when you move, it moves. When you take your hand, it stops.
Yeah.
No,
That was one of the things I noticed right away with it, and I did like that older school feel
Yep.
about the Manitou skid loaders.
Yeah.
I mean, I really did. And then the Manitou loader, the guys fell in love with. Which one did we use? Do you remember?
You did the 650. Or no, did you have the one with the telescopic?
Hey Zach, were you there on that job site when they?
That'd be Alex or Sam.
This guy right here. Is that one you can tow without a Class A? It's the biggest one that you don't need a Class A.
Okay, so that would have. Well, I don't know. Well, we might have brought the big truck up to get it.
Could have been. I can't-
Where's your other loaders?
A lot of them are gone. We do some winter rentals.
Oh yeah. I didn't know Giant made a.
Winter rentals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna come back with
I'm just-
very many
Yeah,
hours.
not very many hours on them. At least you'll have a nice, good ones for next year. For
Yeah.
coming spring.
Well, last year we had some of our winter rentals come back with like 34 hours. We were some of our lowest.
Well, hopefully February is a good month for us, because,
Some of our guys need some snow.
dude, we can't go 2 years with no snow. I mean, this is unfathomable.
Yeah, I got a snowmobile that I need to buy at some point.
Yeah.
Like all you do is get giant bicycle tires and put them on the front of the snowmobile. That way you need to
Just
drive
put them
around.
instead of the skis.
Yeah.
How much does a cast loader go for?
They start at 40,000 and go all the way up to 95,
Okay.
depending on the size and options. If you want cat, heat, AC, high flow, 2-speed.
What would you say you guys are known for the best? Is it for equipment like this, for loaders? What is like your...
Probably the mini style equipment. We were one of the first companies back in the early 2000s that really promoted like the mini stand-on skid steers, where people would just like laugh at us when we go to trade shows and be like, oh, we can do more lifting than that. So,
All right, let's watch the swing steer in action. I'm hoping it's going to snow this weekend too. I'm hoping it's going to snow too. So they make their own brush cutter, huh? I bet that's easy on the turf.
Nice thing about these little guys too is they put out 19 gallons per minute.
Oh, that's a good flow rate.
Yeah,
That's a good.
for a little machine.
Is it a standard flow rate or is it a 2-flow rate?
It's got a 2-flow.
2-flow? What's the what are the 2-flow rates?
So
you know?
got one side's the high flow, and then you got the other side, which is the standard flow. Which is
Oh,
like
they
right
have
up-
them separate.
Yep.
Interesting.
So one thing about
yeah.
these guys too, we could probably show you one that doesn't have an attachment. So they make their own plate for mounting their own attachments. Where you put 2 slides on the top of their attachment, and it turns it in so you can use regular like skid steer.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say if they make their own proprietary attachments and it's not universal, get rid of it.
Yeah, their idea was they don't want anybody to put this on a big skid steer because your capacities are so different from each other.
I'm gonna crawl in there, Harry.
I'm gonna break away for a couple of minutes.
Oh yeah, you got stuff to do. Thanks, Dustin. Appreciate it. Hey Zach, will you grab this for me? Thank you. Okay, Harry, what are we looking at?
Well, pretty simple. This is your standard ISO, so up, down, tilt, curl.
Okay.
Your steering. Just like your gas, you got forward and reverse pedal.
Okay.
And then you just hit this to engage the hydraulics for your drive system.
Okay, so the black is the go button.
Yep, that turns the hydrostatic drives on.
Okay.
And then there's your steering, and there's your forward, and there's your reverse.
All right. All right. Well, what? Huh?
You want your thing back so you can drive it without having to hold your phone, or you got
Yeah, actually, good idea. Hey, give me my thing back, Zach. Thank you, sir. Here, you hold that for a second, Harry. All right. Let's see if we can go for a little ride.
And the brush mower has a roller on it. So you're gonna
Oh, watch your door, Harry.
watch the door.
Yep.
Anyway, you're gonna want to lift it up enough so that roller's not dragging on the asphalt.
So you don't want me to grind up your asphalt with the brush mower?
No, it's a flat roller,
Okay.
but it'll make a little extra noise.
All right, let's do it. All right. Steering wheel here. Yeah, these are so easy and intuitive. So,
We'll
Pop this up here. Turn on a dime. Let's go around, Zach. And let's see, right here, up, switch hands. I got him on the run, man. Oh, this thing's got good reverse. Crunch. So this is, yeah, it's a bit jerky, but you know, look at what we're running on. I mean, this is full of potholes. This asphalt up here has seen better days. Actually, it's really smooth. I'll actually say that I don't think it's that jerky. Joey's filming. Yeah, good team up here. Good people. It is a cool piece of machinery, Mark. It is definitely a cool piece of machinery. I love watching guys come up with ideas like this and then they bring them to life. And then you get to see where it comes from. Like this machine in 5 years, what is it going to be like, right? Is it going to still exist? Is it going to be, because it's not going to be this, it's going to be this plus better. We'll let Zach hop in and run it. Ooh, look at that. This is a brand new piece of equipment called a Mack swing loader. Hey Zach, you want to mount the camera in there and give her a test spin and see what you think? Bring the boys on YouTube for a ride, will ya?
Yeah, I got plenty of fun with me outside.
Right. Yeah, so I brought a magnet in the truck if you need a magnet, and if you can find a spot. Harry, you want to give them a go around on that thing so that so for all my live folks, we're also shooting one to go up not live at the same time.
How many viewers?
We average about 100 to 150 when I'm doing something cool. When I'm doing something kind of not cool, it's like when we go out to do a Christmas lights tour because we're bored and there ain't no Christmas lights. Then it drops down. But you know.
Oh, live streaming has like grown so much recently. Like,
Well, you know, I never liked to do live streams before because I always like to be able to get the accurate information and make sure that everybody, because, you know, a lot of guys use what I say is to help them buy the right piece of equipment. And I learn as I go, right? But then I realize, you know, that's up to these guys to make the right decision. And if I'm learning and that helps them to learn at the same time, I got no problem. I got no problem showing my mistakes.
yeah, one thing I've noticed is like I struggle with live streaming for like a long enough period where like it's like I'm only like getting 5 viewers or like 10 viewers, you know, per live because I do it for such a short time.
Like how long do you do
Like,
it for?
It would be like a 10-minute live stream.
Oh,
maybe,
yeah.
even shorter. Just like when we're getting a new piece of equipment.
Old Yeller, thank you for that. All right, so I appreciate that, Old Yeller. We had someone gave a $20 tip here. I want to make sure I know who that was. Jeremy Sinpinski. All right, Jeremy. Hey, buddy. I hope you're still on. I appreciate the $20 tip very much. Jeremy says Husqvarna owns Red Max. Yes, Husqvarna does own Red Max. Harry, that Red Max mower you got over there, how long has that been around?
4 years. It's just a Husqvarna.
Yes.
Husky owns Red Max, so they just painted some of the Husky zero turns red.
Red. I mean, that's the same thing with Manitou and Gale, right? I mean, they're all made by the same owners, the same companies. So. Hey, what's the warranty like on these things, Harry?
I believe that's 1 year on the machine and 2 on the engine, but I'll have to double check with Dustin.
That's on these over here.
Yeah.
Now you got the 3200 VT fired up too, right?
Yep. New one.
All right. Well, while he's playing, let's go check out one of the other ones. What do you got? So this is brand new?
Yep.
Okay, I got a question for you. Harry, you fix your repair shop. That crack in that door, have you ever had like somebody get a rock in between there and then damage the door? So that's not really something that happens then.
Not that I've seen.
Okay, so let's will you pull it out for me and then we'll do a walk around and then we'll hop in it and we'll go for a ride? God, that is a gorgeous looking freaking machine. It's like a race car in a skid loader. Ooh, quiet. So my Kubota SVL 75-2 will rattle the fillings out of your teeth when you're driving it. That thing seemed pretty quiet. Hey, Harry, I was just telling these guys, my Kubota SVL 75-2 will rattle the fillings right out of your teeth when you're driving it. But I noticed as you were pulling forward, this one was pretty smooth and quiet.
Yeah, just like all the other Manitou track loaders, they're standard with the Ideal track system, which is it's a hydraulic cylinder in there, so it's.
I don't think it's the track system. I think it's the tracks and on my Kubota that'll rattle your noggin loose.
Tracks will do that too.
Yeah, that's true. Hey,
Always properly tensioned.
will you give me a test spin out here? I just want to hear how this thing does. I just want to I want to listen to it. Let's listen to it to see how smooth it may or may not be. I don't get nothing out of you guys buying these things, so. That is smooth. Wow. Okay, wow. What does he think we're going to chase him down and follow him all the way over there? Come on back, Harry. The Mac has a Kohler engine. Yeah, Walter, that is a brand new one. That's a Mac that just came out. That's impressive. Hey, Zach, give me the YouTube camera. I want to film this. Keep going, Harry. Wow. All right, that is definitely impressive.
So full pilot drive system, so hydraulics are live at the joystick.
Yeah.
So if you go into the corners, there's no delay on either track.
Yeah, but it was just so buttery freaking smooth. So buttery smooth. Ryan, how are ya? I didn't see you hiding in the background there. I don't know how I can miss you in the bright orange. Hey, if you guys remember Ryan, we filmed the dumpster video together. Here you go, Zach. Take that. What are you up to? Yeah. Too cold? Huh. What did you think of watching that Manitou in action? It looks very smooth. Actually, you know what? You want to hop in and give that a test run for me and then give me your 2 cents on it? Are you cool with doing that? You've ran loaders before, right? I know you got, Ryan's got he actually got the first Arctic snowplow. I delivered it to him. And I almost lost it. Hey, I'm sending Ryan in just to oh wait, we got a door. Oh, hey, Ryan. 1 minute. We gotta close the door. Okay, we're good. You want to give him the once over on it, Harry? All right, let's go through some of these comments. Nifty lifts, yeah. Mostly Toro motors. Toro is good. They are good. They just are freaking good. You guys want to go up in a nifty lift? Should we get you guys high? In a nifty lift? Hey, Zach, are you afraid of heights? Yeah, are you afraid of heights? Hey, Harry, can we go up in a nifty lift? Get Zach up there. He doesn't have his plastic helmet and drool cup with. We're going to leave Zach on the ground. Well, I love giving him crap, though. Hey, they told me to put you up in a nifty lift, Zach, and I said you didn't have your plastic helmet and drool cup with, so you're staying on the ground. Here's a scoop, you guys. I will never say something about somebody behind their back that I won't look them straight in the eye and say right to their face. I have a rule. I will never say something about somebody behind their back that I won't look them in the eye and say straight to their face. That's a rule I've lived by my whole life. I will never do that. Ever, ever, ever. I hate that. People that talk about smack about other people behind their back. Makes me want to punch them in the back of their skull. And there's been plenty of people I've known that do that stuff. All right, let's get Ryan's 2 cents on it. All right, Ryan, what do you think? Okay. How about the operation of the machine?
It's nice. Just it.
Okay.
Also, with it being still cold, everything's not.
That's
fully
true, too,
warmed
yeah.
up, too, so everything's sluggish.
Yep. Yeah, it just seems like there's a delay. That's all. But yeah, it's very nice.
All right.
Smooth.
Well, I'm going to crawl in there. Hope.
Back and forth with the underground.
Ooh, nice and warm in here. All right. Fold up door. Hey, Ryan, where's the go button on it? Okay. Let's try this fold down door. See that crack it the first time? I'm like, oh, that drive me crazy. And I'm like, God, you get used to anything. Frick, I could sleep with a rock in my bed. If I could sleep with a rock in my bed, I can work with a crack in my door. Just say no to crack. Oh yeah, I love these Manitous. And I did pick on them in a video. And I actually did get in kind of a little bit of a tiff with Manitou at one point, but that's what you get for speaking your mind and saying your piece and giving your real opinion on stuff. Not everybody's gonna like you. Oh, little jerky when we go up. Little jerky when we go up. That crack would drive me crazy. Well, maybe not. Who knows? I don't know. This is up to you guys to decide if the crack would drive you crazy. I'm gonna switch the camera back a little bit so you guys can get a little better feel than this. Hold on a second. Hopefully this works. Cool control panel down there. Great heater there. Just a nice heater. It would be, depending on the line of sight for me with that style door. You know, the thing that I would worry about is getting some dirt in that crack, and then you close that door and boom. I think it's plexiglass. There ain't nothing gonna happen to that. Unless it's super, super cold. Good control layout right there. I don't know what that is. What the hell is that? Zach, you want to mount the camera in here and take these guys for a spin? All right, so this is the go button right here.
All right. Yeah,
That's the go button.
okay.
And then your throttle is right here.
Oh, so automatic, like your motor, so a mouse can eat it.
Well, yeah, but I think
Awesome.
you've also got a foot throttle down here.
Yeah.
What's up, Harry?
So the other thing on the new ones,
Yeah.
it's all push button start.
Okay.
So you turn it. It's going to remember that didn't let it sit long enough.
Okay.
But normally this is going to come up with enter your code.
Okay.
We'd have to leave it set for like 3 to 5 minutes because it.
Oh, so it'll automatically enter your
No.
after so many
Just
minutes.
shut it off
Yeah.
and then turn it back on. You don't need to enter the code.
Oh, that's beautiful.
But after a certain amount of time,
It'll auto lock.
it'll auto lock.
Nice.
And you have to enter the code.
Nice.
And that's just push button start
Okay.
and press to operate when you got your lap arm turned up.
Yep. For fat guys. Broke in the middle for fat guys.
So there's your press to operate. Now this is neat. So put your phone, look at the screen.
Okay.
As soon as you pull back on the joystick, the back of the camera automatically comes on. Your screen reverts to a camera.
Nice. Visibility is good too.
Yeah, it's really visible all the way around.
Throttle's here.
What is this?
That's the Easy Manager.
Oh, I can read that, Harry.
So that's going to be a different code. This one it's not turned on.
Okay.
So the machine will have one code that you can set,
Okay.
and that you enter through this when it comes up.
Okay.
When you activate Easy Manager,
Yeah.
which this one's equipped with,
Uh-huh.
you can have up to 10 separate codes
For 10
for
operators.
10 operators.
And then it'll give you a report on hours
And
and
on
how.
the telematics, it will give you a report started the machine at 10 o'clock at night.
Oh,
Zach
wow.
shut the machine off at midnight.
Oh, for fleet managers, this is perfect.
1, 2, 3, 4. Stan got in there at 2 in the morning
Yep.
and ran till 6.
Oh, that's beautiful. And that's, is that,
It's gonna be on an app on your phone.
okay, but this Easy Manager, it's a Manitou thing, so it's not just, is it,
It's telematics.
but is it a Manitou thing or is this an aftermarket thing?
It's a Manitou thing, but it's probably made by an aftermarket company supplier.
Okay, so but could this be on all of the loaders, not just skid loaders?
Probably the same company that makes the telematics for Bobcat, Caterpillar, and everybody else.
Okay,
They just all name them different things.
okay,
But that's an option for if you've got, like the snow guys like it, because they can give you a code, him a code.
right.
And then if you happen to fire a guy or he quits, you can log right into your phone into that guy and get you to
Change it.
disable his code.
Yeah,
So if
nice.
he's trying to steal your machine in the middle of the night, his code doesn't work.
I've had guys do that. Go down to break into the yard and take what they want after they're gone. All right, Zach, you want to hop in and give these guys on YouTube a test spin, and I'll film it from the outside. Ugh. It's always fun coming up to Top Notch and getting to play in all their equipment. Well, while they're setting up, let's go talk to Ryan. What's that?
Notice the other feature as you were sitting in the seat.
I guess maybe I didn't.
Is your butt warmer now than it was?
Well, I'm not going to let you find out. Let me see. What actually, so it's got a seat warmer in it. Oh,
Comes on when you turn on the heat.
really? Really? Oh, man. That is an amazing machine. I mean, it really is.
It has the side lights. Right under the boom, it's got the side lights.
What does a unit like that go for, Harry?
I think they're right around 75, 80.
Well, that's not bad at all. What's the warranty like on something like that? How many?
2 years.
2 years? How many hours?
I believe it's 1,000.
1,000 hours? Were you there when I put Dustin on the spot? That guy bought that Nifty Lift, and I'm like, hey, before you walk out the door with that, I used to have a code where you said Dirt Monkey and you got like 10% off everything. All right, we're gonna start a new live stream since we're here, testing equipment out, and the other one started out herky-jerky going down the road. I'm gonna end this one and start a brand new one, you guys. And so let's end this one and hop on a brand new one where we're right here doing the live stream. So you're gonna see me do that right now, you guys. So that's gonna call it for this one, but you're gonna see me come right back up because we're here and doing what we were meant to do. So if you're on this one, God bless, go get them. If you want to stay tuned in, you're gonna see a brand new one come right up here.